Now, it may have been obvious once Evgeni Malkin arrived from his hometown Russia that he couldn't speak much English, but did you know that he actually learned English from a child? Yeah, while staying with fellow Penn's defenseman Sergei Gonchar. Gonchar's daughter, 5-year-old Natalie, happens to be the one that taught Malkin the language that he was forced to listen to. "My daughter speaks English better than Evgeni," Gonchar told NHL.com. They actually started learning the language at the same time. Natalie was going to school and Evgeni just moved from Russia and was beginning his NHL career. She speaks perfect English and sometimes gives Evgeni a hard time. She even gets frustrated, but Evgeni always plays games with her, so I think she takes it easy on him. After learning a new word in school, Natalie would come home and say to Evgeni, "Now repeat after me," and begin teaching him, Gonchar added. And he repeats. So I know that he doesn't just say yes and no all the time. He has never smoked a cigarette in his life. According to the HockeyWriters.com, during an interview that was conducted with Evgeni Malkin in 2011, that was translated by the way, he admits that he's never actually smoked in his life, but he's smoked hookahs. He says, "I've smoked hookahs, I've smoked cigars a few times, but I've never actually tried cigarettes. Today in general, there is a tendency that girls, not guys, are the ones who smoke more often. For me, when I meet a girl, one of the first conditions is, not the most difficult after all, is that she should not smoke. I believe a smoking girl looks ugly in general." I'm guessing his fiancée doesn't smoke then. While you may know that Malkin was actually delayed a year because of negotiations with his Russian hockey club with the NHL, his Russian team actually tried to sue the National Hockey League after he finally made his way over here. The Russian hockey club filed an antitrust lawsuit in 2006 against the NHL and the Pittsburgh Penguins, saying rookie Evgeni Malkin shouldn't have been allowed to play in the league because he remained under contract in his native country. The hockey club, which filed the lawsuit in U.S. District Court in Manhattan, also demanded unspecified damages from the NHL and the Penguins over Malkin's deal to jump teams over the summer, and said the signing of Malkin to an NHL contract was blatant and deliberate tampering and interference with the Russian team's existing agreement. In the lawsuit, the team said that the Penguins knew, or should have known, that Malkin was under contract to a Russian team when they signed him. The lawsuit said that the NHL and the Penguins violated antitrust laws by conspiring in a group boycott and refusing to deal with the Russian hockey clubs regarding player transfers. And while you already may know that he owns a restaurant in his home country of Russia that's designed in a prison style where the visitors can enjoy a cozy atmosphere of a typical Russian jail. And while you may have known about the restaurant, did you know why it was even in a prison style at all? Malkin was asked this question, why the restaurant is designed in a prison style to begin with. He says, "I don't really know. We were sitting together with my friends and we just started fantasizing. We were 20-year-old guys, so in the end, we all got phased out of our minds and thought it all up. Maybe you were just trippy? I don't know." And last but not least, did you know that his fiancée is actually a local celebrity? Anna Kastarova is actually a Russian TV personality. Besides being the host of the television show Morning Russia, she's actually appeared on TNT, NTV, and Russia 2.